becomes clear after a long time in this field is that knowing and doing are two completely different things. Most people carrying that quiet background discomfort already have some sense that there are simple things that could shift it. They have read something, heard something, tried something briefly that gave them a glimpse of what feeling different could actually be like. The information was never really the missing piece. What gets in the way is something much more human than that. Simple things done consistently are surprisingly difficult to maintain without some kind of structure holding them in place. This has nothing to do with discipline or commitment. The human brain is wired toward existing habits, familiar patterns, the well worn grooves of daily life. A new behavior, especially a small and quiet one, has very little to grab onto in the beginning. Life absorbs it before it even gets the chance to take hold. Think about the last New Year's resolution you actually remember making. Not the ones that have faded completely from memory, but the one that felt really good at the time. The one where the intention was genuine and the first week or two actually had some momentum behind it. You were doing the thing and it was working, and there was a version of yourself emerging that felt like it might actually stick this time. Then at some point, without any conscious decision to stop, it simply wasn't happening anymore. Life moved back into the space it had always occupied, and the new thing had nowhere left to stand. Almost everyone has that story, and most people have several versions of it. The conclusion most people draw is that they lack discipline, or that the particular thing wasn't right for them, or that they are simply not someone who follows through on these kinds of intentions. What they rarely consider is that the resolution was never the problem. The absence of anything holding it in place was the problem, and that is a completely different thing. The people who actually kept their resolution almost never did it on the strength of their motivation alone. They joined something, or told someone, or put money down, or booked something in advance, or found a reason outside themselves to show up on the days when nothing inside them was going to make it happen. The structure carried them through until the habit had enough roots to stand on its own, and by that point, it just stopped feeling like an effort. What I'm going to be sharing with you soon is simple enough that your first reaction will probably be to dismiss it. Most people do. The impact, however, on how you feel when it is done consistently is significant enough that I keep coming back to it as one of the most underrated things a person can do for chronic inflammation and pain. The structure I want to build around it is what makes the difference between something you try once and something that actually changes things. If that has your attention, well, let me know in the comments.